I'm Lee Blaney. I'm a full professor in our Department of Chemical, Biochemical, and Environmental Engineering here at UMBC, and I'm also the principal investigator, or PI, of our Biochemical, Environmental, and Molecular Research and Engineering REU program, which we call BEMORE.
This summer, my biggest goal was to get in a lab and get research experience, and this has really helped me get the research experience that I wanted because I wanted confirmation that the goals I had for myself were really what I wanted. So now that I've been in the lab and done the research and put forward this project, and I know I had a good time doing it, I feel more confident in my research abilities and also my career path.
I think this summer I've definitely learned how to be more within myself. It's shown me that by learning the material and working hard and working closely with those who do know the material and are there to help, it's shown me that I can be more and that I can carry this knowledge and this information and these skills that I've developed into what I'll be doing later and in school when I start back in the fall.
So one of the great benefits of the BEMORE program for REU students is that they get to work with people from other universities in different disciplines, and gain new friends at the same time. So we have a fun structure built into the BEMORE program where every student is paired with at least one other REU trainee. And so they kind of work together. They have that bit of safety in that, hey, they're both in this, they're both coming in new and fresh. And then they're learning from the current students and postdoctoral researchers in our labs on, what are some of the skills and training, and even just background skills, how to read papers, how to put presentations together, so that they can, get into research at these kind of grand challenges with respect to biochemical and environmental engineering, and really learn the tools that they're going to need for their future careers.
PI and students are really important to anyone during the research experience because when we enter a research field, we do not know everything. Talking to a PI and our fellow students makes it easier to learn. During the summer when I began, I knew what I was doing initially, but as I started progressing, there was a lot of places where I didn't know what to do and I would just be stuck. So I would go to my PI and my students and tell them, hey, I'm stuck with this. How do I proceed or what do I do? So sometimes they would just give me hints like, hey, this is probably wrong. You should try it this way. And sometimes they would just give me the resource and say, this is the place you could probably look for and you will find your answers. And this way I learned a lot more than if I would have just sat and read books on my own.
The PI really works closely with me and pushes my ideas, helps me if I'm stuck, helps me make ideas, and is always looking for what more can we do and going above and beyond.
And one other aspect of the BEMORE program that is really important is that throughout the summer, we have the BEMORE PIs, the faculty mentors that are leading the projects, actually come in and give seminars on their research. And so these are kind of high-level research seminars that talk about all of the work going on in the faculty members' lab, again, kind of at this interface of biochemical and environmental engineering and science. In addition to that, we also have the faculty members each give a professional skills workshop. And so this helps equip our trainees, how do you read a paper? How do you put your poster together to present at the end of the summer? How do you work together in a team in the lab? Sometimes this can be quite challenging. And so we give some of the tips and advice that we've picked up along the way to make sure that our students can be successful, not just with their research project, but also making sure that they're becoming strong researchers and they can take those skills forward to their next steps.
Presenting to people, speaking about the information we're learning, it can be very difficult. So by practicing and working hard on these things, I think it'll definitely help me in the long run.
Professionally, after undergrad, I want to get a PhD in pharmacology. That has become one of my goals over the summer because meeting other students who are in similar fields to me and seeing where they want to go has really helped me figure out what I want to do.
Some of the students from our first cohort, they are now working, they got jobs that we helped recommend them for. One student is doing another REU this summer in Korea, and so she really got a lot out of the program and felt confident going abroad to get additional research experience. And I think this is great because it really shows that BEMORE is preparing students to tackle big things at the next step of their career.